Hello YouTube, my name is uidsea and today we're in Tales of Maj'eyal, or Tome, depending on how it is that you want to call it. So this is, I've done a lot of roguelites on my channel. This gets into the old ambiguous argument that a lot of people like to make between roguelite and roguelike. The roguelike is something like this. Whoa. Oh, okay, kind of cool. You can kind of, that's essentially the game playing out. You can watch it. Roguelike is, the initial word was that it was to be like the game Rogue, the 1980 game Rogue, which initially popularized the entire genre, and that's the reason why I have a YouTube channel. So it's permadeath, randomized dungeon, permadeath, randomized starts, randomized items, all that good stuff. This one has a roguelike option and then also a continual like story option. But anyways, this is like the initial game Rogue because it's very hardcore. It's a top-down. I mean, like the graphics are somewhat minimal compared to a lot of other games nowadays. This differs with things like The Binding of Isaac, which is the primary meat and bones of my channel, in that this is, you know, this is a map. This is grid and turn-based, more or less. This has the randomized starts, full, complete character customization, permadeath, all that good stuff. Isaac doesn't have all of those things. Excuse me, sorry if you can hear my cat. He's kind of a dick when it comes to recording things like that. But anyway, well, when I'm recording. But anyway, we're gonna start up. We're gonna hit a new game. I played around with it a little bit. I played the tutorial. It's kind of fun. Don't know why the color keeps flashing back and forth. I think it's because I have a program that changes the color of my computer screen. But anyway, so we are going to just kind of load up. We're going to play a single game in the roguelike version, similar to classic roguelike games. You're only allowed one life. So pretty much when you die, that's it. You're done. 100%. I did one where it was adventure, where you can continue on, like it says, at levels 1, 2, 5, 7, 14, 24, and 35. Get one more life that allows you to resurrect at the start of the level. All that good stuff. And then there's exploration, where you just have, you have as infinite lives. You can kind of explore the game, see what you can do. Achievements will be, exploration version of this achievement will be granted in this mode. Full talent respect is always available. But as it reminds you, this is not the way the game is meant to be played, but it allows for a more forgiving experience. So this is for like the casual gamer. This is what you'd see with like the heavy COD bro Dark Souls dudes calling everyone noob scrubs and saying get good. We're going to be a COD bro Dark Souls noob scrub, or whatever the hell it is I just said. Okay. So we're going to go normal, because there's just normal, no penalties, no, what's the opposite of penalty? No boosts, whatever, gains. If you would do easy mode, then obviously the penalty, all damage done to player reduced by 30%, all healing for the players increased by 30%, all detrimental status effects reduced by 50%, and achievements are not granted. If I wanted to play Nightmare, all zone levels increased by 50%, creature talent levels increased by 30%, can earn Nightmare version of achievements if also playing in roguelike or adventure permadeath mode. We're just going to do normal. We are going to do the single campaign because I don't have the other campaigns unlocked. Performing certain actions and completing certain quests will make locked campaigns, classes, and races permanently available. So we do have the roguelike aspect that we can unlock things throughout the game, and like for instance, these races are locked, these classes are locked, and we could obviously hit random and just do whatever we want. We could select a custom tile, because this is our player tile up here. This is what we are going to look like moving around through the world. If I wanted, I could instead turn it into a golem. I could instead turn it into I could turn it into Mia. You know, I could turn it into a bunch of different things. Was there any, there's R2, why is there R2D2? Why is there... Okay. We could become a manservant. We're going to become a manservant, even though we're going to play as a female. I don't know if that really matters. Okay, no in-game difference between two sexes. There isn't anything like female option versus male option type thing for conversation and whatnot. We are going to name her Withershins, because I don't know, I have a penchant for that name. I start all my RPGs as the name Withershins. And what we can do, we can look at the races. So if we want to look at the two versions of humans, there is the higher, and as you can see on the right, it shows all the different things. Possess the gift of Pureborn, which allows them to regenerate their wounds once in a while. And you also get stat modifiers, +1 to strength, dexterity, magic, willpower. Life, you get 11 life per level, and the experience penalty is 15%. So you lose 15% of all the XP that you gain. So essentially you're gaining 85% of the XP that you'd normally gain. Obviously, that's kind of self-explanatory. Cornac is the only one. It starts at base level. Gain a talent category point at birth. Others only gain 10, 20, 36. We'll get into that some other day. And no modifiers to any stats. Life gain, base 10, experience penalty, 0. I played as a Cornac, and it was kind of fun. We can do the Elves, the Shalor, and the Thalor. The Shalor, -2 strength, 1 dexterity, +2 magic, willpower, cunning, 9 life, and 25% XP. They are magic. I have close ties with the magic of the world and produce blah, 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 blah. Great mages. Then we have the Thalor. I'm assuming Shalor, Thalor. There's a lot of lore in this game. I haven't even started it. But possess Wrath of the Eternals. Gives them a boost to the damage. 2 to strength, 3 to dexterity, 1 to constitution, -2 to magic, 1 to willpower, life +11, 35% XP penalty. Then we have a halfling, which is just a halfling, -3 to strength, +3 to dexterity, 1 to constitution, 3 to cunning, 5 to luck, 12 life per level, 20% XP, and they also get luck of the little folk, which allows them to increase their critical chance. These are like standard fantasy races. We have the elves, the dwarves, the halflings, the humans, and I'm assuming we get other things too, maybe like one mind, one way, maybe snake people, maybe insect people. Powerful beings of Tower overall, ogres, giants, grave strength, dread will, this flesh cannot stay still, a zombie maybe. And then of course we have the different warriors, berserker, bulwark, archer, and arcane blade. Rogue, we got the rogue and the shadow blade. Mage, we have the alchemist currently. Wilder, we actually have only the stone warden. Dwarves trained in both the eldritch arts and the worship of nature. Stone wardens are armored fighters, dual-wielding shields to channel many of their powers. I'm going to go with an archer because it's fun and it's a really easy class to start out with. I'm going to go with the Thalor because it's 3 to dexterity, and as most people know, when it comes to RPGs, dexterity correlates to damage with ranged weapons. Anyways, let's play. There's already a character with this name. Yeah, that was the test character that I was doing. Alright, let's do it. And then we generate the level. So this is our first little screen that we have here. So we gain 1 level, obviously. So here are our stats. 3 stat points go into strength, dexterity, constitution, magic, okay, willpower, and cunning. And then we have all of our these are our techniques, which are essentially skills that we unlock. And these are it's called the generic points. Sorry if you can hear my cat once again. He whines constantly. Every time when I try and record, he's like, "Meh." But, so we have our racial benefits, and then we have, like, perks, I guess you could call it. Yeah, that'd be the best thing to say. But anyways, let us go with, I'm going with all decks. 100% all decks, boom. And then, because once we get all decks, we can unlock these things. And until we unlock all decks, we actually can't really do much of that. Fast metabolism. Your combat focus allows you to regenerate life faster. I'll get into that in a minute. Stamina faster. We are going to do that. And I don't know. How about steady shot? That's how many turns does it take? Cooldown 3. This one takes cooldown 15. This one's a firebolt, and this is just an aimed shot. We're gonna go with the aimed shot, actually. Yeah, okay. It doesn't change our cooldown. And then we have generic points. We can put into Wrath of the Woods, which calls upon the power of the Eternal, increasing all damage by 11%, reducing damage taken. Okay, we could do that. Or we could do Disengage, which allows us to jump back. We're an archer, so you got to think about that. That's a good idea to have. Dagger Mastery, if we want to use daggers. We can later on get armor if we, upgrade our strength and this and that. I'm going to eventually put more into strength. Probably should have this level, actually. Let's do that. Okay, strength. And then we're going to go armor training. I think because I gained a lot of armor I couldn't use with my last run. So let's do it. Inscriptions. You can still earn 2 new slots. Need a category point. That we'll get into at some other point. Don't worry about it. Once we gain more skills, we can unlock these things. They're just higher level skills and whatnot. And prodigies. Once we hit level... All of them require at least level 50 in a core stat, and many of them have special demands. You may learn a new prodigy level 30 and 52. So we can, once we get a core stat in one of these, 50, then we could gain many of these different things. They're just really, really big, kind of like, what's the word? Like, maybe like a legendary power, if you want to think about it like that. I guess you could think, yeah, I guess you could think of that. It's like a really big, strong thing, like a meteoric crash, you know? Triggers of trade, Eye of the Tiger, Blighted Summoning. Oh, you could summon. Oh my god. That actually looks really awesome. Have summoned at least 100 creatures. You could become a summoner. That's kind of cool. We can't do anything with prodigies. Anyways, let's jump into the game. Do I accept the changes? Yes. Welcome, Withershins. You are of the Thalorian, the elven race closest to nature. Your people have lived for thousands of years in their forest, rarely taking part in the events of the outside world. Yet, when their home is threatened, the Thalorian elves can prove to be fearsome combatants. You live a peaceful life deep in the forest for many years, but lately you've grown restless and decided to step into the world. You've decided to venture into the old and wild places looking for ancient treasures and glory. Ugh. Sorry about that. Reciting things quickly makes me yawn. You have come to the western side of the Thalorian forest, the lair of Norgos. Norgos was a steadfast ally of the Thalorian, protecting the western border, but lately he has grown corrupt, even attacking the Thalorian. To the east of Shetur, the Thalorian capital, lies a dark part of the woods. Ever since the Spellblaze area has been corrupt, the wildlife there has been transformed. After days of travel, you find Norgos' lair and enter it. What will you find there? So, here is me. If I move, enemies will move. So I just want to explain what the hell it is that we're looking at before I do anything, okay? So, here's me, obviously, and that's a portal back to the main world. We have our map, and it shows we're in Norgos' lair. We have our character. This is toggle for movement mode. Default, when trying to move under a creature will attack if hostile. Passive, when trying to move under a creature will not attack. And, which we're just going to keep at that for now. Our amount of gold, amount of XP, level 1, our name, HP, stamina, shots, since we are an archer. You don't have an actual arrow count like some games. This is just your arrows regenerate over time, which I'm so happy they did. And then we have our skills, our firebolt, which is flare, our steady shot, infusion, wild, which is cure yourself one random physical effect and reduce all damage taken by 14% for 4 turns. Regeneration, activate the infusion, heal yourself for 60 life over 5 turns. Wrath of the Woods. Calls upon the power of the Eternals, increasing all damage by 11%, reducing all damage taken by 11% for 5 turns. As a bonus, increase with your willpower. And then my normal shot. That is just my normal attack. You know, shoot from bow, sling, rather missile launcher. That's just the pew 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 type thing. So, I'll show you what a turn is. A turn is a movement. Boom. That was 1 turn. They looked at me. So how it says 5 turns and then cooldown 10 and whatnot. See, if you can see, it goes effective talent level, use mode, stamina cost, range, cooldown. So it says 3. That means that after 3 turns of movement or waiting, because I can hit R to rest, and that'll heal me and waste as many turns as needed to heal me to full. It's a lot, I know, but I'm just kind of going like the quick and dirty. So let us use our shot. So we can use it. We can aim. We can hit right click to stop. So we have an effective range, and obviously the red is where our range ends. So I could not shoot him right now, but I could shoot him. And if I want, I go boom, and I killed him. Hey, there you go. Then we go and aim and boom, and hey, we killed him. So we can move individual tiles if we'd like, or we could just click until we find something. And it'll keep going. What was that? Spinal? Ooh. Gems can be sold for money or used in arcane rituals. And a mossy mind star. Interesting. And of course we have an inventory as most RPGs. We have our main weapon, the elm law, and this is all our weapons and whatnot. Then we have our offset weapon, which that is a sling, which I'm not going to deal with. I'm going to stick with the bow for the time being. And because I moved those back and forth, that costs turns for him. So we'll go 1. And then we'll do steady shot since it doesn't waste ammo. Oh, we missed. Boom. There you go. Anyways, so this is what's going on. They're a little strong, but not too much. Ooh, a skeleton. Let's use our fire arrow. Boom. And then if we want... There you go. Alright, now we're standing over this item. If we press G, we pick it up. And now it's in our inventory. We can equip it if we'd like. Wield/wear. And boom, now we have... let's see. Mine stores and actual products, blah, 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 blah. In the offhand does not record them. Okay. So we have life regen now, plus 0.5. Maximum life plus 10. 2 to mind power. 1 to mental crit. Which doesn't matter since we're not using spells. But that's not the point. And then we're going to grab this gem. Oh no, it's a little timid mouse. You require a bow and sling for that. Uh-oh. What did I do? Oh, okay. Yeah, because I don't have any spells, so I can't exactly do that. So we go boom, 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 boom. This, if you couldn't tell, is the reason I chose the archer, because it is an easy way for us to get accustomed to the game and kind of show what the game has to offer. And obviously I could be playing this much faster and I could blast through it and do all that stuff, but that's not what we're doing here, man. We're just trying to enjoy the game, do our thing, have some fun. And like I said, I'm playing in the roguelike mode, so I only have 1 life. That's it. We're playing Isaac type level. When we're dead, we're dead. That's it. Boom, we're done. Okay, we can't really. I'll go here and try and grab these iron boots. I'll use my flare on him. Use that. I kind of cornered myself. And if I wanted, I really shouldn't be doing this. But yeah. Okay, and then now I can hit R and just rest until I heal fully, which is cool. There's no bullshit, mechanics where it's like, you can only rest in certain locations or this and that. So let's put on these pair of iron boots. We could equip this if we want, but we don't have any spells, so we could do a basic attack, but we can't really do any spells, so there's no reason to. Let's pick up this armor. We have rough leather armor. This is spiked rough leather armor, so let's do it. And there are a bunch more systems that are in play that what the hell is that? Font of life. So I'm going to assume whenever we're standing there we heal. I can assume, but that doesn't really mean anything now, does it? There is a way that I can essentially just go and it'll auto-explore for me until I find something. Where's the fun in that, man? Let's just, kind of click around, see what we find. If we find anything good, that's good. If we don't, we don't. Right? We are looking for a friendo. Not really. We're looking for this dude who has supposedly betrayed our nation. So grab that citrine, and then we go on to the next area. Change level. So it's a fun game. It's a game I could definitely... Oh, shoot. It's a game I could definitely see myself putting a bunch of freaking time into. And something I would like to play on the channel more if people would like to see it. Oh, okay. Because like I said, it's fun, and we could definitely do some crazy stuff. Ooh, copperhead snake, okay. Boop, 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 boop. And like I said, I probably shouldn't be standing still. Oh, okay. So now we can level up. And, shoot, what is the freaking level? What is the level up screen? P, I think it is. Yeah, okay. So, once again, we have one generic point we can put into whatever of these. Stats. We have enough for... We already did a bit of armor training. Skin becomes more resilient to damage, which could be a good thing. We're going to put in 2 into dex, 3 into dex. Yeah, we'll put 3 into dex, that way next time we can get any of these skills. And then... let us do... I guess we'll do another steady shot, right? 207% damage, or 100% damage of fire. Let us do steady shot. Why not? That way we can go into aim, rapid shot, and all that good stuff. Okay. So, we are done for, generic points. Let's go into disengage. Disengage your heightened senses. You notice small things allowing you to see creatures in a 5-foot radius outside of light level. Charm mastery. Piercing shot or evasion. Could go dagger power, but do we really care about daggers? I don't know if I do or not. Summon 2 elite treants. Okay, so we're going to dump into that. Level 24. Okay. Yes, I want to accept the changes. And you just click out of the map to be done with it. Another elm staff, which, once again, I could do some magic. I'm going to probably play around with magic off screen first. Ooh, a new bow. Is that better than the bow that we currently have? No. I have an elm longbow and an elm longbow. Same thing, dexterity 11. Dexterity 11. Yeah, okay. I'm looking at these. Yeah. Okay. Let us just kind of keep on exploring until we find something. What was it? Spotted a wolf south off screen. Okay. Cool. Okay, we're done here. Interesting terrain. Anti-magic bush aura. Okay, so there is anti-magic stuff. Which is interesting. Can I go? No, I can't go there. Okay. Boom. 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 Okay. And like I said, this is pretty easy early on stuff. We'll use those because we don't have any gloves. Why not? All right. Damage is damage, and these boots are boots. Well, these boots that I'm about to unlock. And of course we can miss. It's happening quite often, actually. Grounding pair of iron boots. Or fatigue mastery, encumbrance. Well, since we're an archer and we're probably supposed to be doing light armor, we will stick with the leather boots. So we gotta find this this dude that we're looking for still. I get shot at the ground there. That's a really effective way to kill enemies. I suggest doing it as often as possible. Can these snakes just frickin' die, man? I'm with Sam Jackson on this one. Okay, let's... What do we got here? Iron, heavy iron mail. Which fatigue plus 12%. But we get more damage, we get more defense. So if we could do that, compared to the spiked leather armor that we have, damage when hit, melee 12 physical. So we're gonna go with the spiked one because it hurts enemies whenever we attack them, or whenever we get attacked by, you know, melee. So, oh well, we killed it. Still have no idea where this Norgos is. This gentleman is putting me on a wild goose chase, and I do not appreciate it. I would like to, you know, possibly continue existing somewhere else. Is there anything else we can do back over here? No? No? You don't see how to get there. You and me both, man. Is there nothing else? Really? Okay, exchange level. Okay, so Elinwin, the Lost Sun Paladin. Please help me. I'm afraid I lost myself in this place. I know there's a recall portal left around here by a friend. I've fought too many battles. I fear I'll not make it. Lead on. I will protect you. Activates Chant of Fortress. Well, I don't know if we really need that, but hey. That's a bear. That's Norgos the Guardian. Okay, so we are going to have to, like, Wrath of the Woods. Call upon the Eternals, dealing whatever. Okay, so we got that. Let us use our Firebolt. Let's use our Steady Shot. Let us use that, and then we're going to spam fire him. Then we're going to use Steady Shot whenever available. And then we're going to use... Then we are... Norgos the Guardians to the west. Okay. Oh. So, that didn't work out too well, huh? Let's use that. And let's just spam the spells. Use my fire arrow. Okay. Steady shot, and there we go. We got the Rod of Recall. It's made entirely of Vortum, infused with raw magical energies. You've heard of such items are very allowing fast travel. This gorgeous ornate trident was wielded by Lady Nashva. Oh, let's grab that. Yeah, we're taking the Rod of Recall. You use it quickly, cut out the current zone, considerable. Okay, so we have fortifying plate armor. The River's Fury. Strength 12, powered by arcane forces. Okay, it's a trident, so we'll take that. Acidic arrows. Okay, we're taking the acidic arrows. And here is our encumbrance, so we can't really mess around too much more. So what do we got? First, let's put in the acidic arrows, because now we have poison arrows. That's kind of cool. And then we'll use the Rod of Recall. So we will use it right now. Recalling. Waiting to be recalled to... And now let's just wait. There we go. And boom, we are done. So we can move into our first little town. Cool. And we can enter Shather. Kind of cool, right? And there we are. We are in Shather. So, once again, like I said, this is going to... Wilder. Okay. So once again, this is a roguelite, and I did the roguelike experience. So that means that we are actually done for tonight. But like I said, if you want to see some more Tome, let me know, because I really freaking like this game. I want to play some more. I want to try... I've been doing roguelites for the longest time. I want to try out actual roguelikes. This, Adom, Wazhack, all the other ones that are out. I want to try them all. Caves of Cud. I have Sanctuary RPG. We'll try that too. But anyways, so thanks for watching. And I'm going to definitely be playing this. Just let me know if you like it and whatnot. We could talk to this dude. I don't want to, but we could talk to him and be like, hey, bro, you're alright. We're going to inspect you, and that's about it. Cool. And, yeah. So if you like this video and you want to see some more, don't forget to hit that like button. Helps me out a bunch. Subscribe if you want to. Oh, did I level up? Cool. Subscribe if you want to see more of this manservant's beautiful, beautiful adventures. We are going to... Piercing Arrow, or... with nigh infinite armor penetration. That's kind of nice. Eye shot, causing a blinding... Okay. We'll do that. As well as a crippling shot. Ooh, I like it. No, I think we're going to actually go health regen. Much quicker, right? No. It doesn't really matter since, I mean, we're not keeping this character, but we'll go crippling shot. Why not? And then, of course, 1, 2. So now we have that. Actually, we're taking that out, and we're going to do bow mastery, because that would make much more sense. Dual arrows, that's a good idea. 3, 4, 5, and 6. And 2 category points was learned. Combat accuracy? Unarmed melee? Yeah, well, why not? And then we'll do more Wrath of the Woods, because I want to summon treants one day. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.